Our top story today, the trial of Joseph Alvarez continues today. Now, Alvarez is accused of killing the prominent El Paso attorney Georgette Kaufmann in 2020. Yesterday, though, Alvarez himself taking the stand, his testimony leading to some very shocking revelations. Our KTSM 9 news reporter Carla Draxler has that story.
During today's testimony, Alvarez telling what exactly he was doing on the night of the incident, saying, "Yes, I shot that woman." Alvarez explaining to defense he had chosen to enter the Kaufmann house because of a divine revelation he had, saying their house and the people in it were generationally cursed because of satanic abortions that he claims were happening at Memorial Park near the house. He said, quote, "I knew in my heart I had to stop them from hurting babies." He said on November 14th of 2020, he put his Glock 22 into a pizza box and drove to Memorial Park. Earlier, he had taken a picture of a tree in the park that was pointing to the houses in the corner. He described this tree was unnatural and came from planting aborted babies. The houses where the tree was pointing at included the Kaufmann residence, according to Alvarez. He said he knocked on the first house, but no one answered, and then saw a vehicle turn into the Kaufmann home. He said this was a sign from God and that he took his gun in the pizza box and went to the Kaufmann residence. He said, quote, "I shot that woman that was generationally cursed, I believe." When defense asked him, "Why did you shoot? Who did you think this woman was?" Alvarez said, "A witch," referring to Georgette Kaufmann. He said he shot her 3 times and was then startled by her husband Daniel Kaufmann and shot him too. When asked why he shot him, he said he was a warlock or a fool who gave his seed to the witch. When asked if he thinks he did anything wrong, Alvarez said, "No, I don't believe so." Alvarez not showing any remorse during his testimony, saying he doesn't believe he committed murder, but that he was following God's law, not men's law. Kaufmann family members were also present during the testimony, visibly shaken and emotional. This trial will continue Thursday morning. For now, reporting in downtown El Paso, I'm Carla Draxler. Back to you.